Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Shaftsbury Town School District annual meeting. Whatever time it is, Richard, on the clock, I can't see it. And we have the Cub Scouts Troop 330 to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Supposed to come down the center.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, to my left, I'll introduce the board members. On the far end is David Durfee, Larry Johnson, Todd Ordway, and the principal, Jeff Johnson. Jen Arlotta was on the board. She has resigned because of family issues, so we'll go from there. I will read. That's working now. Okay. I'll read the warning first. The legal voters of Shaftsbury Town School District qualified to vote in school meetings are hereby notified to meet at the elementary school in said town on Monday, March 2nd, 2015 at 6:30 p.m. to transact any or the following business specified below to be done from the floor. Following completion of such business, the meeting will stand adjourned until 7 a.m. Tuesday, March 3rd, 2015, at the Buck Hill Road Firehouse to act on the articles set forth below that are to be voted on by Australian ballot. On March 3rd, 2015, the polls will be open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Business to be transacted from the floor on Monday, March 2nd. Article 1, to hear the reports of the school board and other officers of the district and take action thereon. So I'll start with my report. This year, we started out with the hiring of a new superintendent, Jim Culkeen. Jim comes with a lot of educational background and has the ability to bring people together. One thing I'm happy with, after 3 years of requesting open teacher negotiations, we now do have open teacher negotiations. And it is at the CDC on Mondays usually. We do have a meeting coming up on March 9th. And it is open. You can sit in the audience. There are minutes. And we will try to get it televised, but they're running low on people at CAT TV. So, but I think that's going to serve the district well. And it actually has been pleasant. And I've sit in negotiations, and so doesn't David Durfee. And it's been pretty good. You don't have the back and forth like we used to have. Let's see. Our tuition in policy this year for the Shaftsbury School has resulted in 4 students from North Bennington and 1 student from Sandgate at the rate of $9,436. Next year, we are planning to have 3 students from North Bennington and 1 from Sandgate, with 1 North Bennington student moving on to the middle school. The fiscal year 16 tuition rate will be $10,000 each. Capital maintenance, if the voters approve Article 9, we will build an additional parking area where the playground is next to the road, and there will be volunteers to remove and reinstall the playground equipment in another part of the property. Unfortunately, this year, we are looking at a local education tax rate will have a 7.29 cent increase. When we blend our rate with that of MAU and CDC, the town will experience a tax increase of 5.52 cents. We have an additional 6th grade class, so that means another teacher, and equipment to outfit the room, which is a smart board, computer, stuff like that. A math interventionist was requested. For the first time, we have a full picture of the expense of pre-K 4-year-olds at a cost of $132,350, an increase of $62,350. This is only half of the mandate placed on us by the state of Vermont. We will experience the cost of pre-K 3-year-olds in the fiscal year 17 budget. By now, everyone should have heard of Howard Harrington's retirement at the end of this year. Howard's been here for over 30 years. He's promoted a gymnastic program, wrestling, and of course the biggest one, the Shaftsbury Striders. Howard has gone above and beyond the duties as a gym teacher by using much of his personal time to give students the opportunities for extra athletics. Thank you, Howard. You will be missed. And as usual, I usually recognize the support of our volunteers, parents, and school staff working together to achieve the success for our kids. Couple things I want to recognize Bill Fisk. He's not running for treasurer again, so we thank you for your time and help, Bill. And also, what's that?
I said you're welcome, sir.
Okay. And Jen Arlotta for her time on the board with her participation. And I also want to thank Jerry Madison for taking care of the generator, and that's done, and I want to, make sure that everybody gets recognized on that. That does me. Jeff? We'll have Jeff Johnson give his report.
Good evening. The 2014-2015 school year has seen a number of changes at Shaftsbury Elementary. A new math curriculum, a multi-tiered system of supports model, and one-to-one computing have all been introduced. First, though, I'd like to thank two individuals. Barbara Newton, our school secretary, retired in the fall. I want to personally thank her for the many years of service throughout the district, and especially for her assistance in my transition as principal here at Shaftsbury. I would also like to recognize Howard Harrington for his 30-plus years of service here at Shaftsbury as a physical education teacher. Howard went above and beyond his teaching duties, regularly offering opportunities for students to experience healthy activities like the Striders and gymnastics programs. Congratulations to both of you on a well-earned retirement. We also had two outstanding teachers join our staff this year, Amanda Madison in 1st grade and Colette Klein in 4th grade. Both have been a valuable addition to our wonderful school. This year, the Southwest Vermont Supervisors Union implemented the Go Math K-8 math curriculum. Go Math aligns with the new Common Core state standards adopted by the state of Vermont. The new curriculum uses both print and digital tools to differentiate student learning to help them think critically about numbers. Shaftsbury Elementary also implemented a multi-tiered system of supports, or MTSS system. This is a system of instruction and intervention for maximizing the opportunities to learn for all students within a content area. MTSS will help us create a teaching and learning environment that ensures all students have the opportunity to reach their fullest potential. And thanks to the monies from the KIP Fund, students in grades 3rd through 6th are enjoying the benefits of one-to-one computing with the addition of Chromebooks this year. Although the focus is not on the device, it is about the shift in how instruction is delivered and the spark that is created in the students that provides a new sense of energy and ownership in their learning. This spring, students in grades 3rd through 6th will take the Smarter Balance Assessment Consortium, or SBAC test, for the first time, which aligns with the Common Core state standards. The SBAC is replacing the New England Common Assessment Program, or NECAP, as our state assessment. I would like to thank the after-school program, particularly former coordinator Megan Donkers, for bringing a number of high-quality educational programs, including Lego robotics, academic tutoring, and Vermont Arts Exchange to our students. She has moved on to other things this year, so she's no longer our coordinator. I would also like to thank the PTO, Parent-Teacher Organization, for all their efforts in bringing entertaining educational programs to Shaftsbury. Finally, I would like to thank the parents, school board, and community for all their support in bringing the best possible education programs to Shaftsbury students. I truly feel fortunate to be part of this school and work with incredibly diligent and dedicated staff that makes Shaftsbury a wonderful place to learn. Thank you.
Okay. We take questions from the audience, if any.
What was that number of, you said unfortunately, the price?
Oh, okay.
What is that actually?
Well, when everything on the Shaftsbury budget, and that's melding in the MAU and the CDC, the CDC budget is up 0.5%. Shaftsbury budget's up 2.88%. The MAU budget's 2.79%. And that's how I'm getting the 7.29 cent increase. If you figure a penny in Shaftsbury is $46,500. So you can see what 7 cents does to you. The reason why we're at that point, we do need another 6th grade because of the student enrollment. We got a math interventionist in there. We have loss of, we have mandates, grant monies, we have the pre-K. There's a lot of things that make that up, plus our special ed cost. There's some graphs in here that'll show you, let's see what page it is. Do you have a report with you? Okay. I believe it's page, you got 24 and 25. It'll show you what's happening. Our general state support grants, basically property taxes. It's on page 25, okay? So, and our biggest thing that we have, we replied the last of a fund balance, which was $49,000. Now, usually in the past, we've had a couple of $100,000 to put towards the tax rate. We now don't have it, so we're going to have to start being more creative this year and further on, because we knew that this was coming. Howard Harrington is our last old-time teacher, if you want to call it that, that's been here. We have mainly a new, fresh staff, and so you're not going to get those savings in the years to come. Now, other places where you can have savings is, well, a budget being an estimate. Let's say I think they put in a budget $3.50 a gallon. You get a breakage on that. Let's say you save $10,000. That would go right into your fund. So, I mean, that's how it gets built back up. You hire somebody at a lesser rate, a teacher. Say the teacher was $80,000 a year with benefits. Maybe you'll hire another teacher that's coming in, a younger teacher or something, bachelor's or something like that. Maybe it's $40,000. You get some breakage like that. The school board has a contingency fund. I believe there's $35,000 in there. So we have that if we get in trouble or we have to, something comes up that, you know, we don't know it's coming. So basically that's why we're where we're at.
So just so I know, from last year to this year, we've spent 7 times $46,000 more.
46.5. Well,
that we did spend last year, we expect to spend this year.
not necessarily, because we've had some, like the pre-K, we're now paying for the whole thing. There's no grant monies left for the pre-K. So instead of paying, I think that number is 132, isn't it?
70 last year.
70,000. It's 132 this year. That's on us. There's going to be no funding for that. Now, we do have next year the 3-year-olds, and Alice is here. So I don't know, we don't know if that's going to be funded. I don't think so. I think that's going to be on us. I'm not sure. The 3-year-olds for next year, okay? So it's things like that we know is coming. We're going to try to, you know, be more creative in how we do things without taking an education away from the kids. So it's going to be a challenge.
Who are we relying on
the board and the public. So, you know, we have a lot of volunteers in this town. We have a lot of people that care what's going on with our kids, so, and they care about the school. So I think we can do it. Plus the select board. I think it behooves us to work with the select board also. So if either one has projects that they're going to do, maybe we get together and, you know, find out a better way to do it or a cheaper way to do it. I don't know. It's just something it concerns us because we know that's going to get a little tighter. So, but anyway.
In that vein, if I have a minute,
Sure.
I brought this in. This is my son's vocabulary book. We started the year with this book, and to think we're actually looking to be more creative and spend less money. This book has no cover. It's written in, the first page I open right here, all the answers are already in it. It's been taped closed I don't know how many times already.
Yeah.
So I'm a little suspicious over the creativity and the,
Well, maybe it's a bad choice of words on my part.
you know, I mean,
Yeah.
that's hopeful, obviously,
Yeah.
and I hope so too.
No, I know. Anyone else? Okay. I will go on with the, any board members have anything? No? Okay. Okay. Next here, it's Article 2, to see if the district will authorize the school board to borrow money from time to time in anticipation of taxes and state aid to meet current expenses before taxes are collected and issue interest-bearing orders thereon. I need a motion to do so. Okay, that's Tim, second. Bill Fish seconded. There we go. Okay. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye, okay. Next, Article 3, to see what sum the district will vote to pay its officers for the ensuing year. We get $800 per member. I suggest we leave it at the 800. I need a motion and a second. Okay, Megan Donkers, Tim Scoggin. Okay. All in favor of that motion? Aye. Okay. Article 4, to hold a public informal meeting on articles be voted on by Australian ballot on March 3rd, 2015. And Article 5, to transact any other business found proper when met. Is there any other business? Okay. Article 6, to elect one school board, this is business to be transacted by the Australian ballot on Tuesday, March 3rd. To elect one school board director for a 3-year term. Article 7, to elect one school board director for a 2-year term. Article 8, to elect one school board director for the remainder of a 2-year term expiring in March 2016. Article 9, shall the voters of the Shaftsbury Town School District raise $76,000 by taxes to be deposited into the building major repairs and renovations reserve fund during 2015-16 school year. And Article 10, shall the voters of the Shaftsbury Town School District appropriate $3,445,193 for support of its school for the year beginning July 1, 2015. And need a motion to close this meeting, unless there's other business. It's Tim and Bill Pennebaker. Okay, you're done.
Need a vote?
We'll take a vote. Yeah. All in favor? Thank you. Okay.
All right, good job, clerk.